Today, we're going to talk about AI receptionists and why it might be costing you 7 new patients a month. So, recently I got into a conversation with several people who run AI receptionist companies, and we got into a nice little conversation about what it means to be an AI receptionist company and what the actual goals are. And what happened is I came to realize that most people don't realize what the actual problem that AI receptionists are solving. AI receptionists are not solving just answering your phones. If we can just hire people to just answer the phones, then you can just hire people from overseas, or you could even hire your children to answer the phone. However, we don't do that typically, right? I know there's some good. I'm not disparaging any like overseas companies that answer phones and those kind of things, but there's certain places that you just can't have answer the phones. Like you can't have India as an example to answer your phones. Typically, people in India because the language barrier is going to be so great, and so that's not the problem that we're actually solving. The problem that we're actually solving is very simple. Of the calls that we miss and we can't answer, how many of those are we scheduling? How many new patients are we scheduling? And this is so important because most people in the dental industry do not understand how big of a gap that we have at the front desk right now. As of today, 35% of calls go missed during normal business hours. As of today, the average front desk person schedules 60% of marketing new patients. That's industry average. I want you to think about that. That means you're losing, just on those two metrics, you're losing the vast majority of your new patients just on those two things. Now, last year in 2025, we went in and we tracked, because we have a lot of clients, and a lot of them started using AI. And we can track that. We have software that can actually track the conversion of the team members and of AI. The average conversion for AI was 30%. Was there some that were a little bit better? Yeah. Were there some that was even worse than that? Absolutely. But the average was 30%. Just like humans have averages, AIs have averages. The average was 30%. Well, the problem with that is it's worse than the voicemail. If you would have just let that new patient go to voicemail and then called them back right away, you probably had a higher chance of winning the new patients than letting the AI receptionist take the call. So the metrics that we're using to decide if AI agents are good or bad is not if we like the voice and if they're customizable. In fact, I would argue that the vast majority of dentists that go in and tinker with their AIs, they're actually harming conversion more than they're helping conversion, because that's not what they do, right? Dentists aren't great at phone conversion. And so we went in and we started really hyper focusing on this. And the reason that we can do this is that we have millions, I'm not being sarcastic, millions of data points of calls that we've listened to over the years of all of our clients. And we have training on how to get up to 80 to 90% phone conversion when you answer the phones. So we're very, very familiar with this topic. And what we figured out was AI can get up into that 70 to 80% range. We have multiple offices that are doing it, and we have data on it now, and we're rolling it out into a bunch of other offices. So the question is, how do you tell if an AI agent is actually good? What is the definition of good? What is the definition of it's an amazing AI agent? Is it because you like the voice? Is it because that you enjoy having a conversation with it? Is it because you can customize it? No, none of those things actually tell you if it's good. All that tells you is if emotionally you like something or not. What tells you if it's good or not is if new patients are willing to interact with it and use it to schedule onto your schedule, and, very important, and schedule and show up and buy treatment. I'll say that one more time. Schedule, show up, and buy treatment. This is how you measure it. Now, if you're working with an AI agent that measures none of those things, maybe they're the best in the whole world. Or maybe they're not. We actually don't know. And what you'll notice is nobody really wants to talk about this subject right now. Now, my prediction is people will start talking about it because it's going to be a must. if you're using an AI agent and you don't know those numbers, you are losing upwards of 7, maybe even more new patients, depending on how big your office is, every single month, because the AI agent is actually worse than your voicemail when it comes to conversion, which is crazy. So anyways, we have solutions for this. I'm sure there's other people out there that have great solutions as well. I recommend that you ask those questions when you talk to an AI company, not, oh, this sounds good. And you can check out ours down below. It's only $299 a month, no contract. And here's what the most important part. If you didn't listen to anything else, lock in on this part. AI Receptionist is just the baby first step. Just the baby first step. AI receptionists are just answering the phone right now. Very soon, and when I say very soon, this year, AI receptionist will convert at 80% better than humans on average. It will also follow up with your missed appointments. It'll also look at your schedule and fill gaps for you. It'll also reach out to your unscheduled treatment for you. It'll also follow up with your recare and fill in your hygiene schedule for you. It will become an internal marketing machine. End of year benefits, you won't even have to think about it. Everybody will already be messaged. And this will all be done not on a voice agent calling, because let's be honest, who answers their phone these days? I don't. I just block all phone calls, basically go to voicemail automatically now. Where is this all going to happen? This is all going to happen in text. All of it. And it's going to cost you a fraction of what you're paying now for all these softwares, all the different things. And it's going to act as your internal marketing agent. And it's going to fill your schedule automatically. It's going to be amazing. That's happening this year. You need to be on top of this. This is for a long time, people have been talking about what's AI going to do? How's it going to work? What is it going to do? This is the thing that it's going to do. And this is how it's going to impact people. So I want you to do this. If you agree with me, I want you to give me a thumbs up. If you disagree with me and you're like, Gary, I totally disagree with you, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment down below. I want to hear your arguments of why I'm wrong. And let's try not to use emotion. Let's try to use data and facts. You have a good day.